a stay-at-home dad, watching Disney movies he never had. His daughter digs through all the VHS, crushing the classics in a princess dress. Informed like Scuttle, Kurt's got your ticket, making it real like Jiminy Cricket. Most are off the Captain Hook, but if the Tweedledum, he'll be taking more shots than Bambi's mom. Leaves him raised like Simba, or cracked like the beast dishes. He'll show you a whole new world, you won't need 3 wishes. Stay at home, Disney Dad.
Whoa, sorry, it's Jungle June, so we press play on the Jungle Book, Mowgli's story. Ad for Kiki's delivery service. I've never seen a VHS copy of this anywhere ever. Ad for Lion King 2, ad for Rescuers, ad for Doug's first movie. Coming soon, actually. Feature presentation, scrolling blue logo. I'm digging the music already. Jungle Book, Mowgli's story. We have Mowgli when he was a kid and his family took him to India. Quote, he was about to have an adventure that would change his life forever. Yeah, your parents lost you, bro. This is the story about how a boy became a man cub and how a man cub became a man. The narrator then warns us, it really is a jungle out there. We get a talking elephant, a talking buffalo, and well, every animal in this whole movie is talking, and I bet my left one of these voices is George Costanza. There's no way they made a movie with this many animal voices, and Jason Alexander wasn't like running in place outside the Disney voice booth like he had to pee as soon as he heard this movie was being made. Like, pick me! The elephant says, careful, wouldn't want to squish a chimp, and squishing a chimp is my new euphemism for sex. There's talking vulture, that's fun. The animals agree on one rule. There's no hunting anymore near the watering hole. Vegetarian options only until the season changes. We meet Shere Khan and he casually walks around and all the animals politic and explain why he should eat someone else and not them. Bagheera's there. Shere Khan says he's hungry for Indian food and his hyena sidekick Bootlicker explains the joke. He's like, you want to eat an Indian? Yeah, we got it, bro. That was the joke. Shere Khan wanders into the campground with Mowgli's family and he attacks at night. The adults scramble and run. The boy says that he just wanted to find his parents, but the tiger found him. His thoughts as he stares into the eye of this murderous beast. Quote, it was like, wow, welcome to the food chain. When the adults return with guns and chase away Shere Khan, Mowgli takes off down a trail trying to find his parents, and this is, quote, a really bad idea. He gets totally lost, but he finds a cave, more like a den of wolves. The wolf family want to adopt his kid, assuming his family is dead. They talk about him like he's the pet. The wolf kid wants to name him Poo Poo Pee Pee. The hyena shows up and is like, give me the man cub. His adults killed Shere Khan, and they're like, Shere Khan is dead? And I'm like, Shere Khan is dead? The wolves chase the hyena away. They're like, no way. The hyena's defense, I wasn't going to eat him all by myself. The passage of time. Monkeys are jerks and threaten the wolf and his family. He helps one wolf who had a sharp stick stuck in his paw. Mowgli pulls it out, and the wolf's like, I owe you one. And I feel like this is going to be an important thing to remember for later. Spoiler, it's not. More a passage of time. He's growing up, he's talking amongst the animals, he's confused about the fire. Animals say the red flower is bad, but Mowgli remembers humans use the red flower all the time, and it was good. Mowgli loves Baloo the bear and Bagheera the panther. Eventually Mowgli is invited to join his first ever wolf pack meeting, and I don't know about you, but I think that sounds just too sweet. One of the female wolves is old enough to join the hunt, and all the male wolves make horny and lewd comments about her, so they've managed to properly assign realistic and believable human characteristics to these animals. The wise old wolf wants Mowgli to take over as leader of the pack one day. In school they all stop and stare. I can't hide the tears, but I don't care. Man, they used to write great lyrics. Shere Khan appears and is like, I'm alive, and oh yeah, I never forgot. I want to kill the boy. And they're like, sorry, no, he's the main hunter now. And Shere Khan goes, you can't hunt with man. Man hunts you. And Shere Khan just verbally undresses Mowgli in front of everyone, and he just stands there looking like this. He tries some animal calls, and the vulture makes fun of him because they're so pathetic. Mowgli trains, Shere Khan plots, more training, more Shere Khan plotting. Shere Khan singing 1 little 2 little 3 little, which is pretty offensive today. His voice and delivery sounds like Scar. He finally comes up with a plan to get Mowgli. It was a long 15 minutes to get here. While practicing the hunt, Mowgli gets betrayed and tricked by some other wolves who don't want Mowgli to run the pack and eventually take over the operation. They say to Mowgli's wolf dad that maybe they need a new leader, one that doesn't have a human as a son. Take that, Mowgli's dad. Now Mowgli's down in the dumps and says, "You might be better off without me," and kicks rocks. Oh, those bad wolves are secretly working for Shere Khan. Okay, that makes sense. That tracks. Bagheera in this movie is a girl, and I kind of like that. Shere Khan gets the mean monkeys on board. They're going to lure Mowgli away from his pack. He promises them, he promises the monkeys Blue's secret stash of honey, and they start going, "Show me the honey!" And one of these monkeys has to be the voice of George Costanza. The monkeys talk big and they're like, "Come play with us, Mowgli. We respect you and we're fun." And he takes the bait and runs off with them. Weirdest music ever for this monkey and Mowgli playing montage. Just a bizarre choice. I think the chorus is monkey time, but it's hardcore like jazz. They run to Monkey Town. And they're right on the edge of wolf territory. The vulture's like, "Mowgli, if you cross that line, your pack can't help you anymore." And he shrugs and he keeps going. The vulture soars back to tell his pack as Mowgli follows the monkeys to Monkey Town. There's a mean, killer, vicious Rafiki, and they tell Mowgli to go inside this old house, and as soon as he does, they lock him inside from the outside and they mock him. Oh, the VO, the main voiceover guy is Fred Savage. Topical. I wonder if he was creepy on the gals on this production as well. Sorry, allegedly creepy. Mowgli's friends are coming to save him, but he's locked in this house. He sees a bunch of old human stuff, and he's like, kind of looks familiar. We go from a picture frame to shoes to a box of matches, and he lights something on fire, but he stomps it out and goes back to the matches and figures out how to control the red flower. Baloo is running to save Mowgli. He was there when the monkeys led Mowgli away, and he goes, "How was I supposed to know the monkeys were working for that darn cat?" Shere Khan is on his way to the house to kill Mowgli, and he's intercepted by Mowgli's wolf mom, and she's super badass. He's like, "You want to kill him? You got to go through me first." And he's like, "All right, lady," and he backs off. But then when she turns, he turns, and he slow motion jumps on her. We cut to a wide shot of trees and birds scattering as there's like a yell. Yikes. Bagheera lures the monkeys away from the home, then Baloo smashes through the front door, and he says, "Next time I do that, I'll have to cover my bare necessities." Woof. Shere Khan gets to the home, and Mowgli's gone. The hyena sidekick voice is pretty good, familiar. I think it's like the alien thing from Lilo and Stitch. An elephant finds Mowgli and has to tell him that his mom is dead. The pack is falling apart. There's no leadership or order anymore. They take Mowgli to the corpse of his wolf mom. Horrible. The child actor tries to cry, and it's horrible. It's terrible. He doesn't know what crying is. "What is this?" he asks of his tears, and Baloo says, "Tears are like river falling from a broken heart." And I'm pretty sure that's a country music song. We get more acting from this kid as he turns and proclaims, "Don't you understand? I'm leaving the jungle and I'm never coming back." Fred Savage says, "The further I ran, the further I thought I could leave my troubles behind." And I wonder if that's the same strategy he's currently using for his troubles. Okay, this is copy and paste from The Lion King. Like, next he's going to run into a meerkat and a warthog. Oh no, he runs into a human family, and they invite him to live with him in their village. But then he hears his wolf sister calling, and he says his new home will have to wait. His wolf sister's trapped in a bear trap. He frees her paw, and she's like, "The pride needs you, Simba. You can't run away from your past. You are our leader. We need a leader." Mowgli gets inspired, and he's like, "Yeah, let's beat some Shere Khan." Shere Khan says he wants to kill the man cub, but killed his mom instead. But killing his mom kind of killed the wolf pack anyway. Suddenly, Mowgli appears and talks smack to Khan and the hyena. Mowgli calls Shere Khan fatso, and my daughter smiles, because she knows that's a bad word, but she also gets like completely electric when she hears someone else use it, that gleam in her eyes, like someone else is about to get in trouble, you know, that kid thing. The use of the word fatso is temporarily taking the drama out of the scene in the Anderson house, but Mowgli lures Shere Khan into a circle of Mowgli's friends. Shere Khan asks Mowgli's sister, "How's your mom doing? Still dead?" Wow. Shere Khan walks right up to Mowgli, and the man cub gives a speech and holds up his box of matches. Shere Khan starts freaking out. He lights him up, and in no time there's a circle of fire trapping Shere Khan in the middle. This is a great visual. The hyena bails, and Mowgli makes Shere Khan swear that he's going to leave the jungle and never return, and if he does, Mowgli holds up a picture of a tiger, and then Shere Khan goes, "That's me!" And then Mowgli lights the picture on fire, and he's like, "Ah!" So Shere Khan agrees to run away. The wolves are like, "You are our leader, Mowgli." And he's like, "No, I'm not, because I'm not a wolf. My sister is a wolf. She can lead the pack." Everyone howls. We get the wrap it up music as Mowgli finds a book full of animals, like a picture book, and he goes, "This must be some sort of jungle book." All right. He runs back to civilization, fade to black. We get a fun extra with the animals and like the voice actors who played them.
That's what I think about.
What do you think?
What we have is a concern about Curtis Anderson. His interviewing
personal appearance is not the best. I was wondering if the man has some kind of a hold over the channel that he's allowed to be employed for so long with the standards of journalism and personal appearance